So, I'm just going to be practicing real quick with this team. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. Honestly, it's going to be stupid. So I created this particular team. I tore apart the Seahawks because fuck the Seahawks. I released all their good players. I didn't even think to trade them. And instead I put on a bunch of our members and viewers from Ruptured Studios. At quarterback, you'll notice 7. Over at tight end is Sween. Watanabe over at... the only star on the team, Shinichi Watanabe, who anime nerds will know as Wabashin. Danica Patrick is currently injured. I think someone broke her ribs. She ordinarily plays halfback, but fortunately I hired Ty Montgomery during the offseason, so I still have a decent running back.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, plant. Hut, hut.
I should also note, I'm getting away with shit, because I'm playing on Pro.
Ready up.
I started on All-Pro. I didn't win a single game and was like, well, this isn't fun like I remember All-Pro being. I did some research online, and I haven't found any indication that the difficulties have changed, especially with the addition, since I was playing Madden consistently, of the other kinds of difficulties. See competition, arcade, and simulation. Given that I'm playing this on franchise mode, I thought I'd go simulation. But like I said, it's been kind of kicking my teeth in. I've even lost a game on Pro. 2 games ago, I lost to the Eagles, who I now have more reason to hate. No. In case you're curious, 7 is not a strong arm quarterback. He's a slow, scrambling quarterback. I don't even remember where I put all of his points, how he got up to 70 overall. You know what? I remember. It's his play action and his throw on the run are both pretty decent. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work.
Got it. Hut, go.
And I'll just lay here on the ground, that's fine. Also during the off-season, God, I love the off-season so much. This is the reason I keep playing franchise modes, damn it. I picked up Chris Jones, who I don't actually personally know. You'll see him as the superstar on the other side there, I think 95. He has been a huge addition to the team, instantly the best player, gets, like, sacks a game. That was sloppy, and I should have hit that way earlier.
Here we go. 7, hut, hut.
7, hut, hut. Desperately awkward offense. Just receiving backs and...
90.
Oh yeah, Brisby is my fullback. He made the Pro Bowl last year. Because I take Keen, you see number 5 right there, who's a D lineman. I put him at fullback, and then I'll put Brisby at tailback, and that is how I punch into the end zone.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Also, I picked up Randall Cobb in the offseason. That was a huge
Ready, go.
boon. Like, the game puts us at about the same overall. That was a terrible decision. But honestly, Randall Cobb has added a lot to this offense. Garcon over there on the far right was my number 2 receiver last season, and he did a great job, but there's just some shit Randall Cobb can do that Garcon can't anymore with his age.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, plant. Ready, ready, ready.
I was fortunate that Safarian Jenkins was on the team when I got him. He's one of the few Seahawks I actually like. He's probably not even on the Seahawks anymore.
Ready, ready. 60, set, hut.
I've changed the scheme and playbook about 4 times, trying to figure out where this fits. That goes for offense and defense.
Let's go.
I think I've about got a good hybrid defense built. And I'm almost comfortable with the offense. It's close.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
I feel like I could do more with a strong eye than the current playbook has.
Come on, set. 10 Tucson. Hut, go.
Nope. Oh, that would have been across the body anyway. I mean, he still should have gotten it out. It's not like I tried to bullet it, but whatever. That wasn't a great read on my part. For the record, this is a largely rushing offense. I'll just lay here, it's fine. See? There's Jones. 79 is a rookie I picked up on the offseason. If I can get him on a roll... I swear to God, that was ugly as shit. The defensive goal for the past 2 games has been get him his first career sack. So now I'm just pouring resources into getting that rookie a sack. And it's starting to affect our defense.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set.
Here we go.
Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Ready to go.
Ah, I should have gone X. Look, he's still open. Still open. It's like when you try and
Hut, hut.
turn left on a road and don't realize how slow the car coming at you is going, and you're like, I still could have gone. I could still go.
Set, hut. 90. Wall. Ready, go.
Nope. I'll just lob it. Another off-season pickup there. That's Devondre Campbell, I want to say.
Set, hut.
Was another really good one.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Ready. Ready.
I also picked up, and I'm sad he's not still on the team, because the game it did him dirty.
Down. 8. Read.
God, I don't even remember his name. It's so German. So there's this guy from the Euro League who is the first non-collegiate European player
Let's go now. Let's go now.
undrafted to play in the NFL. And his stats are terrible, but I have such a good tight end core, I don't need him. Sween sits at about 80, 81 overall. Safarian Jenkins is at 77. Wow, that overcorrection. Jacob Hollister, the third tight end, sits at 77. I picked up
Set, go.
Mercedes Lewis off the free agency, and I had to cut him because he was at 75, and that's insane. Can you imagine a team that's like, I'm sorry, Mercedes Lewis, you're not good enough to be on the team, let alone start? Maybe that's a Madden 20 problem. Maybe they didn't know how solid he still was, because the Packers kind of picked him back up and brought him back from, like, near retirement status.
Come on, set.
Also, I'm not huge on the 5-wide in this, because they use the tight end and the wide receiver instead of just more wide receiver slots, which I definitely have. I had to cut down from, God, like 9 wide receivers in the offseason. Nah, none of this is good. None of that.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 base. Let's go.
I didn't even draft any. They were just off the fucking practice team, and I think I picked up one in the free agency because I thought he was funny. That may not be true. Did I draft a wide receiver? I don't think I did.
Here we go. Set.
Because let's see here. The right tackle, he's a rookie. The right end, he's a rookie.
Ready, go.
One of my late drafts was a cornerback, JoJo Pilgrim. Which, yeah, I absolutely drafted him because his name was JoJo Pilgrim.
Here we go.
You bet your ass I did.
Set.
That was a terrible read, both on me and the fullback. Damn it, Brisby.
Set.
Left tackle was Doros, by the way. No Creep is our center. Who am I forgetting? On the defense, it gets kind of funky. Let's see, Hopant is my star cornerback. Oh yeah, this will go well. Yep.
Set.
KG
60 Pittsburgh.
is the free safety. Yar is the strong safety.
Go.
You may notice a very goofy-looking motherfucker with a single-bar helmet, massive shoulder pads, who is incredibly too tall and skinny. That is Fuck Basket. He is my middle linebacker. I have started using him on outside rush during passing plays. The game actually thinks he's good at it. He's not. He's okay. He's gotten... God, there was one game he got, like, 4 tackles for a loss, and I couldn't figure it out. He kept shucking people, and then the running back would just run into him, which is the most effective way for him to be effective. And that, speaking of effective, Jesus, all that green field, and I ran into my own player's butt. Thanks, Sanchez. Nope. There's a sack for Keene. I think that's all the custom players.
50, plant, set, go.
Oh, Potato's the punter. Because he's Australian. And Australians punt. Because that's what their football is. It's weird. It's very aggressive soccer. Actually, you know what? It's more like rugby. It's like rugby with more kicking. I think that's the better way to put that. See? Randall Cobb. I was having him return kicks, and then he got injured, and it kind of put the fear of God in me. And I was like, no. Ty Montgomery's just as good at it. We'll make him do it. Aw, too late. There's KG putting down the tackle. Honestly, he's the sub linebacker. I'm guessing something about the zone reads and hit power. Well, no, because I didn't give KG much hit power. I gave Hopant a lot of hit power, which was really uncharacteristic for a tiny cornerback. But, you know. No. Ah, maybe. Knowing this game, they'd put me down at the 1.
Here we go. 10 Tucson.
You see Safarian Jenkins, Hollister, and Sween. I've honestly been considering hiring... God, see, that was the problem with German dude, though. He had terrible blocking. That was the reason they hated him. And I thought about just switching him over to wide receiver. But the game has an interesting problem in that if you edit a character, it has less options for their schooling than... it's probably on me. I should have done that on the run.
Got it.
It has less options than when you initially make the character. So, if I were to edit him, he wouldn't have the option to have no college anymore, and I don't know why. The default becomes Abilene Christian, which is the first college on the list, and also, according to the list, where Brisbee is from. Because, you know, Pikes Peak Community College isn't on the list, which is also where I would be from. Fittingly enough, I could put down mines for Doros, so that's cool. Scramble? I think scramble. Get crushed in the face? I think get crushed in the face.
Set, ready, 90, wall. Hut, hut.
The game plan, long term, is to do a review just on the franchise mode of this game. Thanks, Seven. I don't know what I expected.
Ready. 60
and that's not a shot at Seven. Making a quarterback juke around out there is just stupid and dangerous. Like that throw. For the record, that was partially off target and partially my bad. So
60 outlaw.
60 outlaw.
Hut, hut.
Oh, get up, Ty.
Ready.
Ready.
Hut, hut. Ready, go.
Sometimes when Star hears the aggressive snap counts, she makes fun of them, like, on the way by.
Let's go now. 8, read. Ready. Set, hut.
And I have a number of complaints I can make about the game itself, but I really just want to talk about the franchise mode. If I don't bring it up in the review, I want to talk about it now. I saw an advertisement recently for Make Your Own Field on MLB, and a part of me was like, oh, so EA does have that capability, they're just being fucking cheapskates about it. Because when you relocate a stadium, they've done a better job now of making it time sensitive. Like, you figure things out as time goes on. You only get options of what you want with the stadium and your uniforms and which city you move to. You don't get a huge amount of customization like you did in, I think it was 12 was the last one that was really good about it. But the part of that pisses me off is you can have level 1 all the stuff in the stadium, or level 5 all the stuff in the stadium and just pay more. Yeah, they give you some, like, options as far as a movable... what kind of stadium it'll be. It's a movable roof, it's a modern, it's a futuristic, it's a classic open field, like, that kind of thing. And you combine that with either top-of-the-line stadium or brand new upgrade-it-yourself stadium aspects. And I went top of the line with like a futuristic moving roof stadium. I haven't seen any drawbacks from blowing all that money and moving to Mexico City. And there's got to be some kind of repercussions for just all the money. Come on, 7. Was that fuck basket? That was fuck basket. And you know me, the reason I'm here is the customization. The good news, and I want to bring this up in the review if I ever do it, oh, it's close, is that because you only have so many cities to choose from, and like 3 options when you get to that city based on, I don't know, racists, stereotypes, based on, there you go, on, let's not use the R word, let's say stereotypes, means that the announcers have all the stuff pre-recorded. So, when I come into the game, they actually say the Mexico City Diablos. They have some fun factoids about the fact that we're in Mexico City, the oldest capital in, well, the oldest Western civilization capital established in, like, the 1300s or something. Of course, they don't say it that way because not historians, sportscasters, so... I think the oldest established capital city would be Teotihuacan, but I'm not sure. I've been going for almost 20 minutes. I can probably call this here soon. Brisby and I are going to go try the new Hunt Showdown because they've had updates to make the game actually playable, which would be fucking stellar. Because the game as a concept is fantastic. The game on playing it and learning it is miserable. Excellent tackle by Hopant, who was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year last year, and fucking missed out. Just had like 3 bad games at the end. There's Chris Jones crushing 7. Quick pass to Cobb. I say quick. I still let him establish probably a little bit too much. There's Jones again. Aw, you could have stuck your hands out there, Aguilar, whoever's famous for pulling that crap. Yeah, just dump it off to Sween. I think it's Blair? Pilgrim is not as good as I wanted, and it's kind of a bummer. I managed to draft one quote-unquote star progression player. His name is Will Kyle. He is my... he really shouldn't be. He's my backup middle linebacker behind Fuck Basket. And he's at like, I don't know, 66 overall. Ahead of him should be Kyle Minter, but I see the potential in... is it Kyle? It's one of the Minters. And I remember liking what I assume is his dad. Well, that was a touchdown. And we're at 20 minutes. Now's probably a good time to stop. This has been a test stream of Carledo playing his stupid Ruptured Studios fantasy league. Also, I fired Pete Carroll because fuck that guy. Now we have Thomas Pita. Look at him. Look at that glorious bastard. My next game is against the Cowboys. Trey Flowers needs either an interception, a forced fumble, a sack, or we need to keep them below 200 yards. So I accounted for that in training this week. Cover 2 defense because they run the Texas curl and stick. That should cover most of that. I did punting because I'm trying to knock out all the offensive game plans, and I haven't yet. And I really wanted to level up Potato Eater. He's got to be close, right? I'm going to check that real quick because I got to know. Oh, there I can check my draft picks. Or can I? Does that mean this year? How close is Potato Eater to leveling up? Not at all. Fuck. Well, and he's my kickoff specialist, so he actually gets tackles occasionally. Because, you know, actual speed, 77 speed. He's actually... he has decent throw power, too. I think he actually has the strongest arm on the team. Just, you know, no knowledge of the position. God, he only makes like 100 experience. Okay, so that's the reason I really got to hit those drive goals. Jeez. Okay. Nope. I guess I could just go to all and hit roster. Hit age. Bailey. I don't remember where I drafted Bailey. Pilgrim was like 6th round. Pauly was 1st. Oh yeah, I picked up a quarterback named Fife. He's actually... he's supposed to be strong arm, but he's getting there. I actually do like him. Homer, of course, is last year. Mike Gay is a free safety, who's honestly not too bad. I'm going to try and train him up behind Blair. My right guard, that's an honest mistake. I accidentally drafted 2 right tackles, and I moved one of them over to... I moved the faster, lesser overall one over to right guard, and he's learning behind a veteran. Gray is the end I mentioned earlier. He's a left end, my bad. No. Gray was later on. He was like a 4th round pick. Wasn't all that great. Kyle is at 67 overall, like I mentioned. He'll probably take over for Fuck Basket eventually. Holiday is the one who's starting, and I'm trying to push really hard. And I picked up Nick Needham off the free agency because for some reason there was a 1-year pro with like 70 overall just sitting on the free agency. I don't know. Fuck Basket, KG Poo, no creep. And I made some of the ages too accurate, and the game hates that, so I'm going to have to make everybody like actually fresh-faced when I go ahead and make the proper league when I do this later on. I've dallied long enough. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, let me know. And I'll try and do more of this later. I'll probably do an actual game next time if there's interest. Take care. Have a good one.